Let's give them something to talk about. Talk about me. Hi there. Holy moly. I have such an interesting tale to share. 23 miles in the gas tank till empty. Let's start there. It is 12:50 in the afternoon, really 1:50 before daylight savings time. And it's Monday. Hey, what's going on as we begin this adventure? This is where it begins at. So, I've got a 10-mile trip I'm taking right now. I mean, technically, I don't even got enough money to put gas in the truck right this second. How freaking crazy is that? So let me share with you. Obviously, was out of town for the Ole Miss South Carolina game with the fam. Great time that was, but really, Joe was in no position to be able to take that trip. I needed to be down here scrambling like all get out for work. But anyways, the big job got completed on the mansion, $1 million home. So that's that. And did not get the big interior job from the real estate guy. Said that $20,000 was more money than he wanted to spend on that, and hey, okay, whatever. Not gonna make any statements about that right this second. But he did want me to do both of the two exterior jobs that I proposed, one being his personal residence, the other being the outside of the house we didn't get the interior on. Cool deal. So we talked through text message over the weekend. Everything has been good. Everything has been good. And he tells me that he's going to get me squared away on Monday for the remainder of the first interior job that we did, the big interior. So I was like, cool deal. Okay, cool. So, mind you, I don't even got enough money in my bank account to pay my mortgage this month, and I need that money. My mortgage comes out on the 4th every single month. Every single month. For 3 years, my mortgages came out on the 4th. Sometimes even after, if the 4th falls on a weekend. Do you know, as luck would have it, my mortgage comes out today on the 3rd. My bank account is overdrawn by $800 frickin' dollars. I got $25 to my frickin' name. I gotta borrow money from my wife to pay the frickin' mortgage. And I shouldn't have had to do that. If my mortgage would have came out on the day that it was supposed to come out on. Why it came out a day early, I don't understand. But then, fast forward to where we are right now, 12:53 in the afternoon. I still ain't been paid from this job. And we're talking a decent little grip right here. We're talking $5,300. So, you know, first thing this morning, I messaged the real estate guy and I say, hey, quick update. We're getting ready to start the next job because he wanted that next job to start pretty much immediately. He said he wanted to start this week. And then he wants his house to follow right after that. Cool deal. So we had rain in the forecast this morning. Well, the rain has dissipated. So I wanted to send the guys over to the next house. Mind you, there's a $1,300 deposit on that job that would be due. So I messaged the real estate man. I said, hey, just want to let you know, a quick update. We're getting ready to start on the next job. Today, actually, we're going to go start staging and start doing repair work. Weather's going to improve. We'd like to get an early start on this thing. Oh, and by the way, you know, just to let you know, final balance due for the other job, $5,300. I don't even mention the deposit on the next job right now. So long story short, I haven't heard from the real estate guy, and no big deal. You know, it's Monday. Man, what is up with this van? This van is all over the place. Am I getting ready to witness an accident? I've watched this van not driving so good. How desperately bad I need this money that I don't have. And then, of course, a million questions start to ponder in my head. But I'm not going to get into any of the paranoia. It is what it is. We'll get paid. And, you know, everybody is down so bad right now. The team is down so bad. And I even paid these guys 2 additional days while I was gone that I couldn't even afford to do. So now my new guy, Jason, is living in my freaking van in front of Gene's house right now. And Gene's phone is cut off, like... But anyways, they're over at the new job where we're going right now. So is it taboo to start a job when you haven't even been paid from the last job and you need a deposit on this job? I'm getting text messages right now, pictures that they're sending to me of this job. So, you know, I think all will be okay. It's just a little sketch. It sucks, man, that I had to borrow this money from my wife, and I'm going to pay her back. You know, you want to talk about feeling like a freaking worthless bum? I got $400 in casino vouchers in my pocket. I'm about to take them bitches to the casino and try to flip that shit. And the crazy thing is, it's like, not only am I trying to get the work to pick up, and of course, you know, going out of town didn't help with that. The videos are picking up too. It may not look like shit over on YouTube, but you know, the Facebook, the videos are picking up. The shorts that I do, the reaction videos, those are picking up. So there's good money in shorts. I'm gonna tell you, there's good money in shorts. If you don't believe me, look at R810 or any of these other guys you see who do these construction reaction shorts, who are successful doing it. I mean, obviously they have other things going on for themselves too. I need that I need it all. Anyways, sorry to start this off so doom and gloom, but it kind of is a little bit of a train wreck right this second. No big deal. We'll get some gas, and we're gonna go out and look at this job. It's crazy to have these guys start on this with no real preparation put into this. Hopefully the price is going to warrant a good profit. I bid this job at $5,300. It's gonna be a, you know, fair amount of work, like I always say. But I think that this one, we're really gonna be able to bust this thing out pretty decently. And we got a lot of leftover paint from the last job. Not to say that it's going to match out here or that it matches on the real estate man's house, which is identical to the house that we just did first. Who knows? Oh my God. You can't make this type of shit up, so I just literally I literally just got a Zelle payment. That's how the real estate man pays me, of $1,000. Oh my God. This ain't the game I'm trying to play. All right, we are out here on the next exterior job. Starting to drizzle on us a little bit. And got the guys working on a couple of repairs just to start this, getting things together. And we've already cut off one piece of that trim right there, which definitely looks somewhat custom. I'm gonna have to go to the lumber mill to try to find this. This little 3-piece, I don't believe that I've seen that too often anywhere. Also, I want to show you this. All right, we got oxidation coming off, and I thought that that would have been indicative in something, whatever that word is, of oil-based paint. Turns out that is not necessarily the case. Latex and oil-based can both oxidize, and the only way that you can tell the difference is using some alcohol or denatured alcohol or acetone. But there's a little bit of the repair work that's going to be needed. It's not a whole hell of a lot. Our issue is what's up with the windows, because we thought that the windows were being replaced and they haven't been. So I'm wondering if he's going to want us to do the repair work on the windows, which I don't even know if that's all the way possible, because some of these windows are just really, really bad off. That one's not even that bad. This guy, she's really bad off. Right here, this guy is pretty bad off. Right here, I mean, can we save this? In doing so, holy shit. I mean, this whole freaking frame is gone. Completely gone. All right. Yeah, definitely not in as bad a condition as the first house that we did.
Where's the jam saw? All in one. Right here.
A good fit for that repair. They've already done that repair right there. And they've cut that piece of trim off so that I can take that to go get that matched somewhere. And now getting ready to get up in here, work on that little section right there as well. Cool deal. All right, crisis averted. Talked with the real estate guy, and turns out that $1,000 payment came out of a different bank account. Except for whatever reason, he only had a $1,000 limit per day on that account. He's gonna give me some more money later on today, so happy with that. Also talked with him about reassessing the interior painting work because we want that. He also said he's getting the entire roof replaced on that house. I said, man, we want that, but he's already got a roofer who's gonna start on that on Friday. Do these glasses look ridiculous? God, I feel like they do. So right now I'm on my way to go to the lumber yard to try to match some trim, which I know that this will be a pain in the ass. Hopefully it's not. I got a little bit of a list together in terms of things that we need for the repair work over here. I'm gonna try to grab a couple of those things, and then tomorrow all I'll need to do is go to Sherwin-Williams, grab 5 gallons of the exterior paint. We might even get started painting tomorrow. It's a possibility. Job will be done by Friday, though. It has to be, because the roofer comes in to do his job on Friday. Let's go to the lumber yard and see if they have this piece of wood that we need. We also need to do a paint test to find out if this paint is oil-based or latex. I wonder if they could do that for me at Sherwin-Williams. I'm pretty sure that they could. Leaving from Lowe's. I mean, somewhere so much better than Lowe's. The lumber yard. I've always been intrigued by this lumber mill. And you know what? There was another one that was similar to this in Newport News, but they shut down. For whatever reason, lumber yards are right next to the absolute projects. I don't know why that is. This lumber yard, directly behind here, or as soon as you pull in here, you've got the worst neighborhood in my city right here. Matter of fact, there was nothing but sirens as I was leaving from here. Police flying down the road. Look at this. Look, this is the worst neighborhood in my city right here. I don't think this is where the police were actually going, but they were flying down the road, heading somewhere. Maybe we'll see them on this ride. All right, so I just got the casing. Turns out it's called step-down casing. Man, you gotta love a lumber yard. You go in there, you say, hey, do you know what this is? Do you got it? And they point right to it on the wall. They said it's right there. And sure as shit, they had it. Step-down casing. So, I got 16 feet. That was $21. Just to put that in perspective, how much that cost. But some of the best, I mean, the best wood that you could get. 16 feet, will that be enough? It might not be. It'll be close. But I'd rather get not enough than enough, if that makes zero sense. Yeah, I'd rather have to go back for more. I don't want any extra because the shit is expensive. And we estimated that I probably was only going to need about 10 feet, it looked like. So 16 feet probably will be right there where we need it at. Anyways, I got to get this wood out of my truck because it's starting to rain right now. So tomorrow we'll go to Lowe's. We'll do the rest of what we need. Some brick molding. I could have probably got everything from them. Probably would have even been cheaper, to be honest. I need a piece of brick molding, maybe two. Some 1x something. Not even sure what I need 1x. I'm going to wait on that for some window sills. Oh, there's all the police right there. Son of a gun. They were right there. They're going into the weed store. Oh, man. They got the whole thing blocked off. Damn, they're going into the dispensary. Hey, that's the Louise. That's my state. Man, they're all over that. Wow. I wonder what that is. So that is a dispensary that is actually, I think, owned by Luis Lucas, who is a politician, a delegate, somebody for my city. Yeah, she got her a little dispensary. Crazy, crazy. Damn, I wonder if they was raiding that thing. They had the canines out there and some more shit. Wild, wild. People keep saying that my beard is weird. I actually like my beard quite a bit. Hey, what's going on? It is. I keep looking for my damn phone every time I'm filming. And I'm filming on my phone. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm on my way to go pick up my son. Was able to get the lumber from the lumber yard. Was able to do a live stream, work on a video. I really needed today to be video work, and I'm glad I was able to do that. Tomorrow, I'm going to be out on this job a lot more than I am today. I still don't necessarily know that I'm going to personally be out there very much tomorrow. My thing is really let these guys do the repair work, which, don't get me wrong, I'll do the repair work, but now that I can get them to do it, that can take some workload off of me, and I just do the painting because I spray and I spray fast. It was funny, my new guy was like, hey, you're pretty good with that sprayer, and I made a comment and I said, yeah, I'm actually the best that I know. He found that funny, or maybe asinine, who the hell knows, but I was being absolutely truthful when I made that statement. I am pretty decent with the sprayer. And it helps. Gosh almighty, it helps. We still need to do the alcohol test to see whether we got oil-based or latex, but I'm actually going to let Sherwin-Williams do that. I think that that's something that they do. I don't know if I have denatured alcohol, whatever the frick that means, acetone, or fingernail polish remover. I asked my wife if she had some. She said maybe. If she does, we'll do that science fair project. If not, we won't. And I'll let Sherwin-Williams do it. I'm only going to need 5 gallons of paint to bust this son of a gun out. There's other work that we could do out here too, including that deck repair that's going to need a shit ton of repairs. Had the guys looking at that today. I want to be able to keep these guys busy. Me work when I need to, but obviously not all of the time, so that I can focus on the video work. And it's not that I'm not trying to do the work. I promise you, I'm not trying to duck work. You know your boy will get out there and get busy with it. But I'm trying to build back something that I screwed up so many times. And I think a big reason why I screwed it up, one of the many reasons, was not doing the work myself. So I can't get away from that too much. And I need to do it better this time. But I also have to respect the fact, or try to multitask a lot better with the videos and the work and my family time. But I've realized that I need to cut something out of my life completely, and it's video games. I ain't got no business at 43 years old playing video games. Well, I'm not 43 yet, but I will be this month. Yeah, so if I can take that time, which really wasn't very much, and spend it doing video work, that should help me. Anyways, we'll continue this tomorrow and see what kind of progress we can make.